Hi everyone, I'm Michael. I'm playing Fire Emblem Gaiden. I am almost done with chapter number 3, and I'm very, very glad to say that. This final battle has just been a nightmare. If you watched the previous video, you know what I'm talking about. I was forced to do both variations of this battle. You're only supposed to do one, but no, I was forced to do both variations of the battle. So that would be the variation which is the normal one, and the one if there is a wandering group of enemies here. Basically, the difference is that the wandering group of enemies replaces half of the normal enemies, because there are 10 wandering enemies. So, in other words, they're like replacement enemies, if you want to think of it that way. Well, I had to fight the replacements and the people they were replacing. So, I had to fight the battle twice, more or less. That's the gist of it. So, it was awful. It took forever. That's why, I was unable to beat this battle in just one video. And the other thing which made it awful was this shaman. Shaman summoned lots of skeleton enemies. So, actually that was a really good hit against the skeleton enemy. But normally the skeleton enemies are really, really difficult to kill. Normally they're just awful. Just plain awful. So, yeah, the shaman summoned about 30 of them. Luckily just one this time. Oh, just one this time too! Oh! Where was this last video? Obviously, fighting through 30 enemies just to get to the normal enemies is awful. Yeah, so fighting these skeleton enemies is just tough. You can see there. Saber being one of my strongest characters, doing nothing. Oh well. They also don't give you anything resembling good experience, so it's basically just time wasting fighting those skeletons. And yes, the shaman summoned about 30 skeletons in both variations of the battle. Yay! Anyway, hopefully I'll defeat the shaman next turn. Because when I defeat the shaman, all those skeletons will go away. And that means we've only got whatever enemies I have here. So those will be the only enemies left. And then that will be super fantastic. It will make the battle... The battle will basically be over then. It'll basically just be me cleaning up all the remaining enemies. Which is sort of what I'm doing here. The only enemy... The shaman is the only enemy that concerns me. Not because it could kill Saber, but because it's summoning all these skeletons, and that will just make the battle take so much longer, because we have to have every single skeleton move. Has Saber killed a single skeleton enemy yet? I don't think he has. As you can see, it takes about 3 turns to kill a skeleton enemy, and that's if I get a double attack. I'm not getting any double attacks. They seem to be dodging. They seem to be dodging quite a lot. Well, if I had a low level character If I had a low level character here, and I do, this would be a great place to bring them in to fight a bunch of skeletons. And why is the boss dodging? No, stop dodging. Stop. Everyone just stop dodging. Just stop. I can't handle it. I can't take any more. I'm sorry. I just can't handle all the dodging. I wonder if there's a weapon which does extra damage against shaman enemies. They seem to be giving me trouble everywhere. At least in Celica's area. I don't think Alm has had to fight any shaman, actually. Yeah, no, I think Alm has been pretty good about that, you know? Okay. Saber levels up. he promotes to villager, but he doesn't get any stat upgrades. That's sad. So, basically, yeah, that's really sad. I'm really sad now. That's because he's maxed out on some of his stats, maybe? I don't know. Well, he's maxed out on HP, and that's the stat that the game really wants him to max out on, apparently, because he's maxed out on it. So, if he gets a level up where he would have gotten HP, that just ends up being a level up where he gets nothing instead. Sad. Sad, but true. So sadly, most of these enemies attack from a distance. So hunting them down is going to take a little while, especially because they're going to take multiple turns to attack, right? Yeah, multiple turns. But yeah, this battle's basically over. We don't have anything to worry about. All we have to do is just wait for Saber to move in and finish off the enemies. Wizard slain. Saber gets 10 experience. Yay! I don't think Saber's gonna level up, though. I would be surprised if he gets 2 level ups in this battle, because he's only fighting 6 enemies. 7? 6 or 7? Now, if this sniper can stay off the healing tiles, I would do fantastically. Okay, here we go. No dodging. I said no dodging. Double dodge on a healing tile basically adds an extra turn to the battle. Yeah, that's just awful. Really awful. I don't like it at all. There we go. And yeah, just 8 experience points. So a lot of work for an enemy that really isn't worth all the fuss. Alright, the wizard should be easier to kill. Especially because it's far away from healing tiles. You'll notice the battle's going a lot faster now that we don't have any of those skeleton enemies to fight. Yeah, I say it's going a lot faster. It's going actually kind of slow. It actually is going kind of slow because I have to move to fight these enemies every single turn. But still going way faster than it did when we had a bunch of skeleton enemies. Oh, great. Oh, that's beautiful. That's what I need. I don't know if Saber can reach this mercenary enemy. So I just moved him close, but not right next to it. Oh, it's a Myrmidon, not a mercenary. Okay. Only one enemy left. This would be a brilliant place for a retreat. Because reaching the final enemy is just going to be a pain. No retreat. Okay. Final enemy over in the bottom right-hand corner. Protected by a lot of sand. Okay, well, it looks like I'm doing it. Okay. I'm actually going after this enemy instead of retreating. If you retreat, the enemy will change positions. It will actually be inside the castle. A lot closer. course, Saber has a lot of distance. He can travel a lot of distance because he's a leveled up class. That's the highest level class, the Slayer. Except, as you saw, he can be promoted to Villager. I'll explain that in a moment. For now, let's explain Nuzlocke. So this is the Nuzlocke challenge. Basically, you're locked into new characters. So when you get a character, you're kind of stuck with that character for the rest of the game. And also, the Nuzlocke rules state that you can only get one new character per area. Well, after this battle, we get two characters. We get the boss we didn't fight earlier, and we get Est. So it's either Est, Sonia, or Dean. I'm going to go with Est. She's a Pegasus Knight. Her sister is Katria. And it's really useful to have Pegasus Knights because they can travel a super large distance. Downside is they don't really have much in the way of defense, but hopefully I can level her up and get lots of defense. Hopefully. I'm probably going to do a bunch of leveling up simply because I can. Previously, I was unable to do a lot of level ups with Celica's party. Part of the reason why it took me so long to get through this chapter is because my characters were low level, and so I basically had to do something like this where, hey, Saber, you get to fight the battle all by yourself. You fight it all alone, and that way you get experience. That's a really slow way of getting characters experience. Very, very slow. However, due to those wandering groups of enemies causing me problems, they even caused problems in the final battle. So because they caused me so many problems, I was unable to go about this any other way. You know, I couldn't do all the grinding earlier on because, oh, that would have just caused more problems with the wandering enemies. Okay, so Est is here. She has joined us. That is Dean over to the right. He is not joining us. And here's a scene. Thank you. Now I can return to Mila's temple. Hold on, could it be? Huh? What's wrong? You just look a lot like Lady Liprica. Liprica? That was my mom! Then you're Princess Antisi, the lost princess! How wonderful! You know my mom? Please tell me about her. Yes. Lady Liprica was originally a priestess at the temple. The king, charmed by her beauty, forcibly made her his queen. Ooh, I don't like that story. It was hard for her to bear, and she soon caught a grave disease. Oh man, she caught a grave disease just because the king fell in love with her? That's awful! Soon after she gave birth to you, she died. She's so worried about you. But Lady Antisi, don't cry. I've got something for you. It's a diadem. It proves you're the lost princess. Now you can save the kingdom. And Celica got promoted. She's got a cool little diadem there. So she's promoted. Guess what? She got a huge stat upgrade. A huge stat upgrade. Now she can kill pretty much any enemy here in one turn. Don't believe me? Just watch. We're going to put her new stats to the test. Okay, let me give her the Angel Ring. Kamui, can't get rid of that. Where's the Holy Sword? I didn't actually get the Holy Sword, did I? Oh, wow, that's kind of an oversight. Not an oversight, I couldn't grind, right. Anyway, let's see what Celica does against these enemies. Celica should be amazing. And then everybody else, let's just sort of move to the side. Let's just move them out of the way. I know the enemies are going to be really interested in my newer characters, my weaker, lower level characters. They're not going to be that interested in Celica, which makes me sad, because I want them all to fight Celica. Alright, just move everyone out of the way, out of the way. Be gone with you, sir. And let's go. Let's see what the new and improved Celica looks like. Man, I was kind of hoping for like a zombie battle. Actually, zombie or mummies would be best. It's easier to have, you know, just one character fight everyone if it's zombie or mummies. The gargoyles, because they can travel long distances, have a greater danger. There's a greater danger of them fighting the characters at the bottom, because the characters at the bottom just can't go far away enough. Okay, I'm gonna risk moving Celica. There we go. And hopefully the enemies will not attack our hero. So yeah, Celica not only is doing tons of damage, she's also getting tons of experience. 40 experience point per enemy killed. Beautiful. Beautiful. She's not killing the bone walkers, though. Well, that's not good. Power up. Ah! Not going to be a problem anymore now, is it? She's only getting 30 experience. Okay, so new and improved Celica. Definitely new, definitely improved, definitely fantastic. So I'm moving her here, that way, none of the enemies attacking her will be on dodging tiles. Well, really, her chances of missing an enemy should be much lower now. I don't think they're... I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't think that her chances of missing are so low that a dodging tile wouldn't affect it. But maybe you can get to the point where you're practically guaranteed a hit, even if the enemy does a dodge on a dodging tile. Okay, and this should be the final level up here. Oh, so close. So close. Alright. So this is where I would go back and forth between the mountain graveyard and the mountain village, simply because, that's the closest place. Alright, okay, so now we get some new enemies. Different enemies. These are just zombies, I think. So let's have Est fight the zombies. Let's give Est a chance to gain some levels. She's our new character. So she should still get some experience off of zombies. And she can fly super far, so that's very useful. She'll be able to get right into the middle of the zombies, no problem. I'm thinking between those two zombies that are going up and down, then move everybody's kind of just slide everybody away. Okay, 8 damage. I don't know. So let's definitely slide everyone else away. I think this should be good enough. Should be good enough. Okay, let's go. Let's see. I kind of don't like Est there because the zombie attacking from the left will be on a dodging tile. And that will happen. Okay, so I'm gonna have Est kill the zombie south of her. Oh, jeez, really? That one zombie is going after After Saber? What a foolish zombie. 18 experience. Okay, well, she's gonna level up, but it's still gonna take a while. Tell you what, let me just fast forward through the rest of this battle and maybe the next battle too. Yeah, I'll try to do a little bit of leveling up, with this battle. See what happens. I'll just fast forward through it. I'll leave a subtitle here telling you when I pick up again. Wow, I forgot how horrible grinding up is unless you get the mummy battle. Yeah, that's basically the only battle worth fighting at the graveyard. Yeah. And the other graveyard is nothing but zombies, so that's not very useful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get that holy sword, which I missed earlier on. Probably because my enemies were super low level. So this time, Celica is going to get the angel ring, and that should be good enough, actually. Celica can win this battle by herself, I think. No, she will. She will, and she'll get levels. She'll get lots of levels. It's going to be beautiful. Let's watch. Yeah, I did not level her up to the point where she's doing so fantastically she can't get levels from these enemies. Celica's basically my best fighter now. Yeah, there's not much to say. Just put Celica in the center spot and she'll kill all these enemies. Quick battle. Come on, Celica. Level up some other stats. So here's how we get the Holy Sword. What we do is we go past the angel statue. You can see we've got a wall that's open here. That's the clue that there's a secret hidden battle. I didn't do this earlier because these are tougher enemies. I must have really struggled against the enemies in the first room. So yeah, this is basically the first room, except we swapped out zombies. Most of the zombies got replaced by skeletons, and 2 of them got replaced by gargoyles. Although it's good, the skeletons and gargoyles give Celica way more experience than zombies do. Just luck? What? Come on, power, defense, HP. One of those three. Oh my. Gargoyle goes after Est. Est can kind of hold her own against that Gargoyle. Okay. So I'm gonna finish the chapter after this. I'm not gonna go through the trouble of grinding over and over and over again at the at that graveyard. You saw it. It's kind of slow and painful. Alright, Celica's gonna level up here. Let's have Saber finish off this Gargoyle. Alright, power, defense, HP, come on, one of those three. Skill and speed, Oh well, here's the Holy Sword. Holy Sword, it can be used by all the sword users. It heals you 5 HP every turn, and it does bonus damage to all undead enemies. So those would be the enemies we fought here in this cave. Also, maybe dragons. I think dragons as well. Okay, promote Kamui. Yes. Yes. Saber to Villager. Yes. Atlas to Myrmidon. I feel like I could have leveled up Atlas. I didn't do a whole lot of leveling with him. Actually, I didn't do any. Jesse is promoted, so everybody's getting promoted here. Great, so all my characters will be fantastic, except for my Pegasus Knights. Yeah, I guess they have to be level 12 before they can promote. Yeah, Atlas and Jesse still have low defense. Oh well, I'll maybe try to get them levels. We'll see. So yeah, Holy Sword, great weapon. Great weapon. Could have used that in this chapter. Hello, Final Pegasus Sister. Goodbye, Final Pegasus Sister. I miss you. It would have been nice to have you in my party. Would have been really nice, actually. I would have liked that. With the 3 Pegasus Knights, it's just beautiful. It is just amazing. Because they can do the Pegasus Sisters attack, where all 3 of them, they do a triangle attack. So if they all surround an enemy, surround an enemy on 3 sides, the attack does triple damage because all 3 of them attack. It's pretty cool. However, can't do it because I only have 2 of the Pegasus Sisters, not 3. And that's because I'm on Nuzlocke mode. I'm on easy mode. I'm on the Nuzlocke challenge. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. I don't like having a bone walker on the dodging tile because then they dodge. Okay, Celica's getting experience, but looks like she can't kill a bone walker in 1 turn. What's up with that, Celica? Alright, so when I move Celica, I'll have her use black magic. There we go. Now I'll talk about our buddy Saber. Guess what? Saber's a villager now. He's back to the starting class, although he still keeps all of his stats, including his great HP. So, I can just have him go through the promotion tree again. You know, I can have him become a mercenary, then have that mercenary become a myrmidon, then have him become a slayer. So basically, you know, I'll run him through that cycle again. He'll get a lot of levels that way, like 60 extra levels than he would normally. So that's why mercenaries are pretty much the best class. They can cycle through the level ups over and over again until they get maximum level ups and maximum stats. It does take a long time to do it, that's the downside. The other downside is that, you know, sometimes they'll start getting level ups without any stat increases because almost everything's maxed out. There's nothing left to, max out. So if you're waiting for one stat like skill or something, obviously not a problem for Celica, but you know, you might be waiting a long time. You might go through like 5 level ups of nothing before you get the one stat that you're trying to increase. So that's the other downside. Okay, Celica should just level up here. You know, she's just smashing through these bone walkers. Yeah, I like this. Yep, she's just getting a ton of critical hits in a row. Oh no! Because Saber is a lowly villager, he gets a ton of experience. Speed up 2. Wonder what her stats are now. Yeah, that's good, I like it. She could use a more magical defense, that would be nice. Look at me complaining about her stats, wow. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna see what happens if I take her to the Dragon Temple. Will all the dragons just fight her and her alone? Yeah, I wish she had one more movement. She should have gotten, like, an extra movement, I think. I think that would have been fair. That would have been a fair use of, her level up, you know, her class change. It's like she gets an extra movement, because now she's kind of slow. Especially compared to the, you know, to the Slayers, who move, what, 7? So yeah, these are dragon zombies, meaning they're undead monsters, so we get lots of experience. I mean, the Holy Sword does damage to them. Whoever's got the Holy Sword is just going to destroy them. I want Celica to defeat these enemies. Only 24 experience. Okay, so if she defeats all 3 of them, she gets to level up. Jeez, and they all go after my other characters instead. Oh, they're all going after Jessie because Jessie can't destroy them. Yeah, poor Jessie. Dragons are using you for target practice. Good example of why I wish Celica could move faster. Or move farther. Okay, well that was an interesting experiment. No one died. It's good, and Celica gets to level up. level is she going to be at now? Level 10. So when she hits level 20, she's finished. She won't be able to get any more levels after that. So she's 75% away through being finished. Great, and because we have proven, or at least because we've got that little diadem to prove we are the royal princess, the lost princess, we can order the guard to open up the gates, That crown! All year long, lost Princess Antezi! Forgive me for being rude. I'll open the gates right away. Your Highness, the Western Floodgate must also be open. So that's Almsgate. That's basically the way the game's way of making sure you play through both characters, not just one. If you go to Alm here, he'll say not gonna work. If you go to Celica here, it's gonna go not gonna work. We need Alm too. Oh, Mila's floodgate is opened. I'll open this gate right away. So Mila's needs to be opened first. So that is the Celica's one, needs to be opened first. North of the floodgate is Rigel, the kingdom of Rigel, and I have reached the end of chapter number 3. Chapter number 4 is Dismal Nation. Let's take a dismal look at this Dismal Nation. Ooh, look at all those enemies. Lots and lots of enemies for Alm to fight. Rudolph, 20 units, 10, 16, 8 units, 434. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. And on Celica's side, we've got Garci. It looks like we've got a graveyard. We've got Dolk, the summoner, Jamil. And yeah, comparable enemies with like 1,000 power. How much do you have, Celica? 505. So Celica's a lot better than Alm, but she's still not in a good place. So chapter 4 is probably going to be just as challenging as chapter 3 was. Stay tuned.